Right, what's happening in Valencia? Since last Wednesday, there have been ongoing protests regarding police violence and education cuts. There were a group of children who have been protesting outside El Instituto Luis Vives in the center of town for up to a month now, and last Wednesday the police attacked them and detained some of them and used violence against some of them. These are children. The reactionary protests led to more police violence on Thursday and Friday, including complete cordoning off of a group of protesters and who were then trapped in a circle of police officers for 4 to 5 hours with no word from the police at all about what was going to happen to them. There were fines for quote-unquote illegal protests. There were also charges with terrorism. On Monday, there was an enormous protest in the center of town regarding the same things, the police violence and the cuts in education spending. The police became more violent than we had seen up to that point. The police violence at that point included charging directly on people with police vehicles, batons, rubber bullets. On Tuesday, there was an even bigger protest, and there were protests all over the country in reaction to the police violence on Monday. And the police weren't violent on Tuesday, but we were calling for the resignation of Paula Sanchez de Leon, who is the government delegate to Valencia, and also the chief of police Antonio Moreno, who called us quote-unquote enemies in a press conference the day before. Last night there were even bigger protests. We were at the delegation of the government. We were outside the high school, Luis Vives, and we were outside the headquarters of Pepe. And after the protest, there was no police violence during the protest. After the protest, there were 3 protesters who were walking home, and the police attacked them. They've actually made they've denounced the police. If you go to the newspaper web Vila Web, you can find the denouncement of that police violence, which was outside the context of a protest and which was completely uncalled for. And today there have been protests outside the Ministry of Education, and we're waiting for news about the protests that will go on tonight.